everybody. SEN Live. It is the Schmoedown Entertainment Network, everyone. And we are going to have a hell of a show, a hell of a week. And it has been crazy times. And what a crew we have today. As always. Man that makes it all happen, RB3. What up, RB3?
How you doing? Have a better setup today. Hopefully everybody can hear me.
I like it. Yeah, I can hear you very well now. Yeah. You have a lot to celebrate. We'll talk to you in just a moment. Brett Sheridan is here.
Hey, let me just get my mic a little closer. I've got a pretty good setup here today. Let's just rock and roll.
And he'll be back with traffic at 10:15. So Kate Mulligan has also joined us. It ripped one right before we started.
Right before.
It was a good one. But
it was like
not to us. She just told us about it.
Yeah, I just told you guys about it.
Yeah, it was like an alarm clock that went off.
Yeah.
It was more of a reminder.
Yeah.
Because as much as we love Goddard, true old school, back in the house, helping us out today for the week. The one and the only, you know him as Alex Marzoña.
Woo!
What up, Alex? Hey, Alex.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Alex.
Good morning.
Nice to have you, buddy.
I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, Alex.
This is really fun. This is the first time I'm doing SEN from home.
Yeah,
so,
well, it's been our lives, my friend. It's been our lives. What are you trying to show us how fucking smart you are with that cup?
Yeah, I was a math major. Did you know that?
Well, am I stoned? Am I stoned?
I think you are.
Yep, you're stoned.
What's going on here?
Look at that.
Oh my God. I'll try to fix this.
Good start, Alex. Good start.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
exactly how I wanted it.
I hope everybody likes seeing Alex because he's never doing that.
That's freaky.
Let me try to turn. Okay.
Yeah, what a crew.
Also, when you get stoned, things just get blurry, Christian?
Yeah. I mean, no. You know what it is? It's every day things get blurry.
Oh, okay. Okay, just a second. I was like, things get super clear for me.
No, it's not. Every day gets a little shittier. All right, so
donated $20.
Oh,
thank you, Tim.
Congrats to RB3 and the Lakers for winning their 17th title for Kobe and Gigi.
It's amazing.
Now we get to experience the toxicity all over the world that is Lakers fans. Something we haven't enjoyed without for almost a decade. This is worst case scenario for the NBA.
What a nice dick slap that was at the end. I was like, so congratulations for everything you did. Now, kindly, what's the word that we're going for? Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the Lakers always do. But
yeah, well, Tim Sim started us off whatever way you can. Listen, this is what he did. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. I'm not gonna lie to you. We had an okay week last week, and we need people here, the fans. Excuse me, the crew. In order to have them come on back, if you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. I do have a very special announcement that if you have not been watching One-on-One with me, Kristian Harloff, my big interview with Kevin Smith is up. But I'm going to spoil something for you. I'm going to spoil something if you haven't watched it, so you can tune out if you haven't watched it. His opponent was revealed. His opponent will be none other than Brett Sheridan. Brett Sheridan, Kevin Smith versus Brett Sheridan. And not only is it Kevin Smith versus Brett Sheridan, it's Kevin Smith versus Brett Sheridan at the Schmoedown Spectacular.
I just looked. The internet is blowing up.
I know. Said,
Literally blowing up.
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Who is Brett Sheridan, and what's he going to do against Kevin Smith? So, are you ready? You ready to do this, Brett, or what?
Dude, I have not been training for this my whole life.
Perfect. Well, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be fun. That's what it's going to be. It's going
to be fun. And
very
absolutely
exciting.
And that's going to happen at the Schmoedown Spectacular. We already know that Alex Damon will be defending the championship against Andres Cabrera, the Star Wars championship. We know the Inner Geekdom championship will be on the line when Chandru the Chosen defends his championship against the Cobra, Chance Ellison. The singles championship will be on the line when Dangerous Dan Murrell plays the winner of the tournament. We have a lot of great matches that are still going on in that tournament. We'll find out who that is. And then the team's champions. Now, whoever wins the title, the tournament will face the champions. Now, you want to find out who the champions are going to be? Well, this Friday, Shazam, Bibiani, and the Kid have another crack at it to try to win those titles against Corruption, Kalinowski and Ellison. So make sure you go to patreon.com/Schmoedown. to be a member today, you'll get that free, obviously, and the Schmoedown Spectacular, you'll get that. And then you're also going to find out this Friday, you're going to find out what our other November pay-per-view is. So make sure you watch on Friday to find out exactly what that is. Once again, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Make sure that you check that out. And let's see. We have a lot of different stories that are happening, a lot of things going on in the world of movie news, and none other than Alex Marzoña is going to kick us off and tell us some of the shit going down. What's our main topic? And give us some facts.
Our main topic is that the HBO Max has greenlit Green Lantern.
Hey! I see what you did there.
It's going to be a 10-episode series developed by Mark Guggenheim and Greg Berlanti, yes. Sorry, it's written by Mark Guggenheim and Seth Grahame-Smith, who also did Lego Batman movie. And Mark Guggenheim created Arrow and most of the Arrowverse. So the series will take place over multiple decades and will include multiple lanterns.
_don't donate the $20.
Did you miss her, Alex?
There is a piece of human waste.
Oh my God!
We get drunk, Brett and Elmo trying to create a sex cult, but fail because Kate holds their collaterals. Kate can use any impression she wants.
Thank you.
All right, well,
so this is from The Vow, this HBO show, The Vow, which is this guy. So this episode aired last night. That was truly unbelievable. And also it's unbelievable because you're like, how did these people not, and like they're all so embarrassed by it. But anyway, the guy that leads this cult is Keith Raniere.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And some of the best improv is done when you don't know the subject matter.
Yes.
Or the person you're talking about. I'm telling you, it's a recipe for great improv.
It's a disaster.
Oh my God, that really sounded like him. I was like, yeah, your uncle. It sounded like your uncle.
It was based on my uncle. All right, go ahead, Alex. Finish what you were saying. So Berlanti's going to be doing this thing. What's the deal? What are they going to start developing it? They're shooting it. When are they going to put this fucking thing out?
Who knows? I can't find any info if it's live action or animated. I was trying to find that out, but either way, I'm excited about it.
I was going to say, I would assume that it's going to be live action when you look at the Berlanti stuff, what he's done with Green Arrow and all this other and all the other things that he's done on. Was it WB or what the hell is it called? CW? I don't even know anymore. What the hell is it called? CW. Yeah, CW. So I don't know. I don't watch that stuff. But I will tell you that I like the fact that it's going to HBO Max because it means they can get away from the stuff that I didn't watch. And they can, I mean, The Flash was fine. The Flash was cool when I watched for what they did on that network and what they could. But it was still. I remember one point it was just like the villain of the week and all that. I think that when you're putting it on HBO Max, you can get a little bit more.
You can get more fucks in.
You can get more fucks, and that means by saying it and actually doing it. Yeah, get some fucks in. Hey, so we're thinking today we're gonna get some fucks in with the green with the Green Lantern. He's gonna make some special things out of with that ring.
Well, I mean, it's funny. It's funny because a lot of these people are also the same people who did Doom Patrol, which is also a R-rated show in a lot of ways, especially the first episode. So it's funny. I think that having it on HBO Max definitely gives them a little more potential and leeway. I don't know how far they're going to stretch it because I don't know how much crossover they're going to want to do with the movies. I know Guy Gardner's a big character in the Green Lantern universe and all that kind of stuff, but you assume they're saving the heavy hitters like Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart for the movies.
Donated $20. Hey guys, I binged Love Life Christian and it was wonderful. As soon as I started to get sick of see her with one guy after another, they changed to up and showed the past and other kinds of love. A really beautiful, relatable show.
I agree. I was surprised. Alex, did you watch that show?
Love Life.
Love Life on. Do you have HBO Max?
I do. Oh, is that the Anna Kendrick one?
I feel like you would love that show.
Yeah.
I feel like you would love that show.
I'll give it a chance.
I'm telling you, man. Like I was so surprised at how much I enjoyed. That was one of my shockers of the shit year was because I had no interest or business watching that show, but my wife put it on and I was the one. I would be completely honest. By 7 episodes, she's like, "When do you want to watch tonight?" I go, "What the fuck do you think we want to watch tonight? I want to finish it up." I wanted to finish it up. It was good, and I've always thought Anna Kendrick was like, she's cool. I can watch her for certain things. this is her best work. I think this is her best work. I think she's super likable in it. She's relatable. She's kind. She does stupid things in it for like we all do in our lives. She tries to make mature. She's a good friend. She's selfish sometimes. She's not selfish. It was one of the more real shows I had watched. And Paul Feig, I thought was he produced it. So it's so funny with that guy. Like
I just started following him on Instagram.
Yeah,
he's the weirdest, funniest dude. And I rewatched Bridesmaids 2 weekends ago, and that movie just still holds up so hard.
Real quick, something I want to do, Kate, that I wasn't able to do it on last week, but a shout out to both two crew members on our staff. One of them I believe is in the chat right now, and that's Cam Rice and Dwayne Burke. To both. Dwayne, I think, is in the chat room at the moment.
Dwayne.
So Dwayne posted on Twitter. So I just wanted to give shout out to Dwayne that he again, it was I went through a lot of loss over the last 2 years. Within the course of a month, I lost both my friend John Schnepp and my brother. It was super painful, super hard to deal with. And what I will tell you is that support around me, friends, family, it helped tremendously. Both Dwayne and Cam lost people very close to them. Send them love. Send them love. Send them support. They are active members in this community. They do a lot for it. Dwayne's one of my favorite people, man. He's very creative. He's a good dude. And it's painful. So and it's never a thing of like, you don't want it. You let people do their thing and let them respond how they want to respond. But it does. I mean, people are different, but it did mean a lot to me when people reached out and sent love. So send love to Dwayne and Cam, because they're both really good people, and I think sometimes it feels good to hear it. So
also, I would like to apologize when I got giddy that he was in the chat room. I had no idea that hadn't
apologize.
I know, but I was like, Dwayne.
Yeah, and I'm sure the folks because only, like I said, I saw his post over the weekend, and I just wanted to let him know that he's got a family out here, and that's what it is. So,
do you think would Dwayne like me to do the joke I've been holding in for a while, which is that I hope Anna Kendrick marries Kendrick Lamar so she can be Anna Kendrick Lamar? Do you think he'll like that joke?
I think he will.
Okay, good, perfect. Thank you.
RB3 did.
Thank God I held it in for that long.
Yeah.
Whew, really worth it when I let it out.
You let it out twice today. So.
Garbage.
Zip. Wee. So the Green Lantern's going to have a show. All right, moving on to the next topic. What do we got?
Wonder Woman duo Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins. Obviously, Gal Gadot plays Wonder Woman, and Patty Jenkins is the director. They are going to team up to do Cleopatra, obviously about the Queen of Egypt back in the day. The old movie that came out in the 50s, 60s. Yeah, that was it was so expensive. It was Elizabeth Taylor. Yes, it was so expensive that it nearly went 20th Century Fox nearly went bankrupt.
The last cinema sailor donated $100.
Oh my goodness!
Hey gang. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. Kristian, I bought the classic SNL episode with the My Irish Mother skit. It is a classic for sure. Thanks for everything. Stay safe and stay
they
sane.
Love their mothers,
Sending
boy.
love and prayers to everyone in Schmoeville.
Oh, what a nice message.
That was very nice. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. And a reminder to everybody else too, by the way.
So sorry, Lex.
All right, so make sure that if you didn't know, so sorry, Lex. The shirts there was this team, and I got to remember the team's name. But so a fan sent to me, by the way. There was a reaction team. I think they're in what the hell they are in Denmark or something. And the dude had a "So Sorry, Lex" shirt on as he was reacting to some trailer. And I was like, so good, so good. Sorry, Alex. Go ahead. So Gal Gadot, Patty Jenkins, Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Are you guys excited to see this?
Yes.
Yeah, I am. I think she's. I think this is going to be a really look. I enjoyed Rome, that TV show.
Oh, me too.
It was like the precursor to Game of Thrones. And if you looked, that show was ahead of its time, and it was also one of the more expensive shows. It was $100 million, right? And they just, after they knew they were going to not do past season 2, they took all of Roman history and put it all in season 2.
Yeah.
And it was like, and Cleopatra, that was the stuff I was looking forward to, and the relationship that she had with Caesar.
Antony, yeah.
Oh my God, Mark Antony and all that stuff. I just hope it's a rated R. I don't want it to be some, like PG-13, like popcorn fest, which I don't believe it will be. I think it'll be an actual historical film. I think.
But we should see Cleopatra's pussy.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Of course. Yeah. I think that's the name of the movie. Yeah.
Obviously.
We need to see lots of incest going on.
Oh my God.
What do you think, RB3?
It's funny because, like Alex said, the original Cleopatra that came out in 1963 almost bankrupt 20th Century Fox. It would have been the equivalent now of a $300 million budget, which, Paramount, frankly, is in a position where they can almost fall under. So this is, I don't know, this is kind of a scary precursor of what's going on, but, we trust Patty Jenkins. Wonder Woman was a fire movie. I'm sure this is going to be great. I'm sure this is going to be empowering.
Yeah.
I did look forward to the David Fincher, Angelina Jolie one that was in development for a long time. I thought that would have been amazing and epic too, but they're going in a different direction. And frankly, I think having a powerful woman director like a Patty Jenkins behind it is going to make it, maybe it won't be like, I think it could be rated R, Christian, but I don't think it would be like sexualized for the sake of being sexualized.
No. I'm not talking about rated R for that side.
No, I was making a joke.
But yes.
But I think having it from a male director versus a female director, that's the difference. Like I think it won't be a lot of that in this kind of adaptation. I think it'll be more centered towards a lot of other.
Long Link is donated $20.
Thank you.
Hey, can we have Kristian as the CNN reporter interviewing the host of Kate's Butterfly Pills and Coffee show about how her show is premiering on PBS Kids?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. We will do that. We'll save that for a little later too. By the way, so the reacting team, the name of the show is Cat and Sunny. That's who, and I believe it was Sunny that was wearing the shirt. So check them out because that was awesome that they were wearing that shirt, and it's catching on. Like I said, the SEN Live shirt. That's our jersey. Our jersey is So Sorry Lex. And people will ask you about it, like, what is that? When you can actually interact with people, you're going to be walking around, they're going to go, what is So Sorry Lex? So, anyway, that you want to get that shirt, it's in the description. It's the first thing up there. All right, before we move on from the Cleopatra thing, also, the reason why I think that I wanted more of a rated R thing is because I wanted to go that Game of Thrones kind of violent side of it and Rome violent side of it and what it did, because and I want to see Gal Gadot. Cleopatra and Wonder Woman are significantly different, where she was ruthless and she would fuck you up, and she did, and she was to be in power and what she was able to do back then and the men of power that she kind of seduced. I mean, Gal Gadot is going to be a lot for her. I think it's going to change the perception of people, change her range. So I'm down. And
a lot of people online, I've been seeing a lot of reactions from people online talking about, her not being like the greatest actress and whatnot, but she hasn't really had the opportunity to really like prove that. Like Wonder Woman is great, but it's not like a part that requires like a lot of acting, and nor was her parts in like Fast and Furious. So having a part like Cleopatra, I think, will give a lot more range, like you said, Kristian, to show her range and expand her palette or her range or whatever. So
agreed.
And she's got Death on the Nile coming out later this year too.
Yeah.
So I think she has another chance in that ensemble to really stand out.
Yeah. So I mean, that's I think she's got. Look, everybody said the same thing about her when she wasn't gonna be able to pull off Wonder Woman, and she did that. So, okay. Before I move on, I wanted to let you guys know. Guess what?
What? Oh,
we have a new Manscaped product alert, everybody. Hell yeah. Manscaped just released the Weed Whacker. It's the nose and ear hair trimmer. Take a look in the mirror. I guarantee you're going to see hair sticking out of those holes. It's time to keep your ear and your nose hair looking as nice as your clean-shaven pubes. I've told you about this thing. I love this thing. I have this thing. Someone asked me, well, what are they doing? You using the thing on your neck and your nose that you do with your balls? No! It's the Weed Whacker. And I love it. It's the worst when you're like plucking out nose hairs that you like a filthy animal. You're picking it out with your fingers, or you got like your tweezers, and you're sitting there like an old man just trying to pop out stuff out of your ears. Don't do that, and it's painful. Manscaped is going to change the grooming game with this Weed Whacker. They already have. This thing's amazing. It's this nose and ear hair trimmer. It provides proprietary skin-safe technology. It helps prevent nicks, snags, tugs, and all the delicate holes. And delicate holes are very important to keep delicate. The premium Manscaped Weed Whacker uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. So suck that. Oh. It's intelligently... the design enhances the trimming, the experience, and it's waterproof, which makes it easy for operation and cleaning. This is the best. I love this thing. Where the hell is it? I have it over here somewhere. Maybe I put it. It's plugged in. Never mind. Oh, wait, there it is. I got it. The best. I love this thing. It's the best. It is the only hair trimmer on the market with a powerful and rechargeable lithium battery that lasts for up to 90 minutes of use. And I can tell you, I probably had it in my nose for 90 minutes. It is clean. Have you ever pulled your nose hair out with your fingers? It's atrocious. It hurts. I've done it driving, and I've almost crashed into people, but I don't crash into anybody anymore. I don't crash into anybody anymore because I use this thing. I love it. Yes, you're going to get a replaceable blade every 3 months to keep your weed whacking time clean and enjoyable. Look, dudes, 79% of partners polled admitted that long nose hair, it's a major turnoff. Who the hell wants to see that? It looks like an alien come out of your face. Time to upgrade your Manscaped routine with the Weed Whacker. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. Thank you, Manscaped, for keeping our pubes trimmed and our hairs and our holes looking nice. Get 20% off, you humps, and free shipping with the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. What did I say? Well, I'm going to tell you again. 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use SEN20. What the fuck are you waiting for? Go whack your weeds. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Get in there.
I love it. It's great.
We were talking about it last time you brought it out. I'm like, I was like, oh, we got to do the one for the nose trimmer. Now I'm getting the nose trimmer.
I'm telling you, and I'll be as blunt to tell guys this: if you don't get this, you're a moron. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on. Alex, welcome back. Let's get to the next one. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. The Schmoebot is on. You guys are ready. Hitting the Schmoebot this morning early. I like it. I love it. It is helping us continue to do so. Streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. Don't worry. Jake Robles
once again asking for your financial support.
Thank you so much, Bernie. I appreciate that. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to let everybody know, Jake Robles makes a great comment. He says to me, kindly, just don't demonstrate the ball trimmer one on camera. All right, that's fair. I won't do that.
Wait, depends on how much the Schmoebot is.
I
mean, people.
Yes. Okay.
Schmo donated $20. Hey everyone, I'm not sure about Gal Gadot. I don't think she is the greatest actress. She is good as Wonder Woman, but I'm just not sure. We'll see. I also don't think Death on the Nile will pivot my opinion either if they follow the source material.
Yeah, I mean I don't think that's unfair to say, but it's like, well, let's give it a shot. And if you're Patty Jenkins and you work with Gal Gadot well, and you know that you've gotten great stuff out of her, and she's passionate about it, and you have a relationship with her, and you believe that she is the right one for it, go for it. Why not?
I mean, I do have to say something that I love about it is that Cleopatra is all about sex appeal, right? That is how she ran things, was that she used her sex. She gained control. So I feel like, is Gal Gadot sexy enough for that? Yeah.
Yeah. I would say so. You ever see her dance? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. So I just feel like, and I also love, I have to say, I know that this doesn't, I know it doesn't really matter, but Israel and Egypt are like people in Israel like vacation on the shores of Egypt. Like they're right next to each other.
Look, I saw that too. But I saw that too. But Cleopatra wasn't. She was from Greek. She was Greek descent.
Oh well, then Gal Gadot should not be cast.
Yeah, but she should. She was of Greek descent. She was. It was.
I think there's people who were upset that she was an Egyptian queen.
$20.
Yeah, but
hey, crew, sending love from the UK. Always appreciate the SEN afternoon laughs. Okay, Kristian, dying to hear your thoughts on Bill Burr's SNL monologue.
Definitely, we'll talk about that in a second. But that's the thing is that so people don't remember, or maybe they do, I don't know. But when Alexander the Great and descendants were like ransacking the entire world, the Greeks kind of took over Egypt, and they were planting their seeds, and she was of Greek descent, so she was an Egyptian queen, but she had Greek blood. So it's not the case of like putting Jake Gyllenhaal as the Prince of Persia.
No, right. But I was also saying that because she is Israeli, it's actually a good fit for her being Egyptian.
I agree with you. I'm just saying a lot of people were talking about how I did see that at first, where people were going, "Oh, she should be played by an Egyptian actress." Cleopatra wasn't full Egyptian. She just wasn't. She was pretty close to more so white than anything else. Anyway, that's one thing that I'm sure will come out more. I think that died down when people started doing research, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think there's like an outrage for it.
I don't think so. I think as more people know and are kind of caught up, they understand that maybe that was the case.
No, I'll start it then.
Go ahead, Brett. Go nuts.
Start the outrage.
Go nuts. Bill Burr's Bill Burr's monologue is definitely super controversial to people. It goes back to what I've been saying on Collider Live for years. Comedians can say what the fuck they want to say if they want to fucking piss people off. You ever see him on Conan? What he said? He goes, "You're not his comedy. He's not doing it right if he doesn't piss off both sides." That's what he does. It's his fucking act. He tries to piss you off, and he goes after everybody, and he does whatever he's gonna do, and he's a comedian. It's like he's a comedian. It's like when people are trying to actually shut him down again and make sure he's out, and he's misogynistic, and he's that, and he's this. It's like he's a fucking comedian who's doing exactly what he wants to do, and he's pissing you off. I thought it was fucking great. I thought it was ballsy. I laughed my fucking ass off on a lot of the stuff that he did too. Some of the stuff Kate and I were talking about, some of the things that he did, delivery was a little off, but I think that maybe he didn't have time to work it out the way that he would have. He probably would have been at Caroline's and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Otherwise, just places he couldn't get up. It's not for everybody. His comedy is not for everybody.
$20. Hey guys. What did you think of Bill Burr's SNL monologue? It was great but controversial as always.
Yeah, also, that's what he does.
I know you got a boner thinking of Gal Gadot as Cleopatra.
Wait. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's the only one.
See the desk shake like that when they mentioned it.
You forget it. You forget this. We didn't put this on the air right before we were going over all the prep stories. When I mentioned that story, Alex started fucking his wall. It was weird.
Wouldn't believe it.
I got a boner for her brain. God, people, get with the 2000 whatever the hell it is.
But I don't know. But Burrs, I loved it, man. I thought it was good, and because he didn't change who he is. That's why I liked it a lot. He didn't change who he is. It's like you don't have to like it. You can fucking be pissed off about it. It's your right. But I just think that when it comes to comedians, that's what comedians do. That's what humans do.
I also have to say, I think the conversation that we could also be having because of this is that disenfranchised people don't like to have it pointed out to them that they might be disenfranchising a different group of people. Do you know what I mean? And I think that is something that's so interesting about what his set was all about. Was like.
I was thinking about it though too, Kate. It's social media, man. It's social media because I was looking at some of the stuff like George Carlin did back in the day, and Pryor did back in the day, and shit Robin Williams did back in the day. If there was social media during some of their specials, people would have been trying to fucking cancel them too. It's true. It's true. There's some stuff that shit that Carlin said back then. Oh my God, he would have pissed off so many people. So many people that would have gone nuts. So many people from comedians that would have had gotten so much shit for some of their HBO. Can you imagine, Brett? Do you imagine if remember those Rodney Dangerfield specials that were on? Can you imagine if like Bill Hicks and like Dice would have went on back then? Holy fucking shit. It's like as Carlin said, the pussification of what has happened. Unfucking believable.
Shell shock.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's like everyone gets offended of everything. I don't know.
Listen, I'm a white woman, and I appreciate hearing that we have co-opted. You know what I mean? Like,
because here's the thing: if a comedian says something, guess what? It doesn't mean that it's true.
Doesn't.
You can agree with the point of view, or you can think it's fucking stupid. You know, that's the whole thing. You can think that that's stupid. I'm a white woman. I don't do that at all. But that was fucking funny. You know, it's like you're allowed to do that. It doesn't mean because wait a minute.
Yasu donated $20.
So it must mean it's true.
This one is for RB3. For soundbite suggestions, if someone says something so stupid but in a very confident manner, can you use its science from Anchorman?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. You guys think that people would have been able to handle Richard Pryor today? No fucking way. No fucking way. Everybody would be going after Richard Pryor.
Eddie Murphy Raw and Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy Raw. If you go back, like the stuff, Eddie Murphy Raw, like even him, and you go, there's certain things Eddie Murphy or things that he says inside of it. It's just like terminology and things you just.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He would never. He would be absolutely gone. He wouldn't even try to say that word. I don't.
When I was watching old fucking DVDs of myself, like when I was looking at my sets, you know, there's stuff that I certain jokes that I had that I have to retool because it's like just words and certain things, and I'm like, you know, people fucking lose their minds, but I can still not lose the essence of what the joke is. That particular word or that particular thing people don't handle the right way anymore. But I'm talking more about the message of what people are talking about. You know, it's like certain messages people just can't. I don't know, just can't handle it sometimes. So
people like have lost their sense of irony and like their irony radar is off. Like Colbert is a perfect person to talk about because he's like, when he did the Colbert Report, he was playing a character and there was so much not dramatic irony, but just, you know, that kind of stuff in there.
No, Dagan said don't retool it. Just be me. I'm like I said, I'm not changing the essence of the joke.
Easily
there's a word or something.
Walbert donated $20. I did not watch any of this stuff, but I am just going to say an obligatory no. You cannot say that. Then again, what if we offend comedians, and what if the comedians do not do well? What if I am responsible for their lack of success? I should stop talking.
That's right. Easily offended Wahlberg probably had a heart attack during Bill Burr's.
No, Kristian's got to take like 5 N-words out of his set, and he's good.
That's it. The same. He beat me to it. I was literally going to be like, yeah, no, Kristian, you just can't use the N-word anymore. It's fine.
Not even, you can't even do just the A ending one. You can't do that. You got to keep it.
Well, the good news is that I'm still going to have my dick out the whole time. So,
there you go. Well, I was just thinking too, like there's definitely things that I did that like some people might think are funny back. Like I don't know if you remember, I had this bit, and I'm saying this knowing it might offend you guys, and what I'm saying is this is an example of something I will no longer do.
This is going to be pieced out. This is the next Matt Link clip.
Matt Link, please no. But I used to say like, oh, Brangelina, Benifer. Oh, it's so like this was back when I was like, oh, it's so, you know, like, oh, combining 2 names and making them one. Tofurkey. Oh, it's also. And I go, oh, it's also gay-tarded is what I said.
Right.
Which you can't.
You can't do that.
I can't do that anymore.
No, you can't. No.
But or can I?
Yeah, I mean, you could do it RB3. I mean, if RB3 should look. Tell you what, if I could clone RB3 and I could stick if I could stick 50 RB3s inside of a room, I would go every night for the rest of my life. And I would just do fart sounds for 15 minutes.
But my point is, I don't want to do that joke anymore. A of all, and B of all, even if I really stood by that joke, I would lose, but also I would lose my audience. I don't want my audience against me. I want them with me. So I got to think of things what's the okay alternative to putting 2 words together that could be funny for people and would push a line.
See this fair question, but I have my answer to it, which is Fool's Gillis says, well, are people really more sensitive, or are the people who are being fun, or are people who are being fun of more willing to say shit? No, I mean, I think that, look, there's two things with that. Well, I shouldn't say no. I think that now there's more opportunity for those people that when there was, like, again, when you look at Richard Pryor or Dice or all these people, when they were going after or they're saying things in general, that the response was you couldn't respond to them unless you wrote an angry letter, and then the newspaper picked it up and then they wrote a letter and said people are complaining, as opposed to just having your voice heard on social media, which is really what it comes down to. So in that aspect, I don't disagree with you that you can, but the question is, when sometimes people can just complain to complain, legitimately have a grievance, where you can't tell all the time. You can't tell all the time, because sometimes I'll look at Twitter and I'll go, oh my God, I think that person's just people I know just being overly sensitive. And then there's other times where I'm like, no, they have a right. That's bullshit. They should be fucking speaking out. So it's weird. It's weird. It's just, when it comes to comedy, I'm always going to be biased. I'm never going to be, I'll always be partisan, if you will, when it comes to comedy, because, and I've talked about it, when it comes to comedians, I agree with the George Carlin mantra that anything can be funny. Not everyone can make it funny. And even when I think that someone has made it funny, it doesn't mean that you did. So that's the trick. That's the trick of being a comedian. Anyway, so what's streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Keep those Schmoebots coming in. Thank you so much for doing it. It really helps a lot. All right, moving on to the next topic.
All right, this past weekend.
All right, what did I say?
He's looking around. Cody can't help you now.
Not anymore. What did I sign up for?
Yeah, right.
So
you have 5 days of this shit, buddy.
Yeah. He's joking. He's not here all 5.
Yeah, this is the last one actually after all this.
That's right. She's talking about me.
Yeah, I was talking about Chris.
Yeah.
All right. This past weekend was the lowest #1 film at the box office since 1988, with The War with Grandpa, which is a long-delayed Robert De Niro comedy, taking the top spot at the box office, dethroning Tenet. Did you guys see The War with Grandpa?
That's every Twitter. That's every one of my Twitter followers when they tell me about me playing video games.
I
just had a war with Grandpa.
I didn't risk it for Tenet, but I did war with Grandpa. I have to say, no, I drove to Vegas.
Let's go watch that.
Oh my God.
It's my favorite. This is something that you normally don't hear. It's the #1 movie at the box office, and someone says, "I've never even heard of it."
I haven't
Truly, not heard of it.
Incredible.
Garbage.
Absolutely.
Garbage.
But my review comes out tomorrow.
You can review it. Yeah. I'll give you the first line. Robert De Niro didn't even know he was in this movie.
I'll tell you what, I bet I'll like it better than The Irishman if Robert De Niro's playing the grandpa. If he's playing the kid, I'm going to be pissed.
What'd you say? You saw my movie? What'd you say? You deep fake my movie? What did you deep fake my movie?
I'm your grandpa. Don't have a war with your grandpa.
Have a war? That we gonna do?
We need somebody to put in a $20 donation to get Kate to do her Robert De Niro impression of War of Grandpa. What does that look like?
Yes, please. Dueling De Niros.
Yes.
I don't know. Look, this. You could put. I put in a whole movie that I did last week.
$20. Now, as a news anchor, I think everyone should know my feelings on this comedy skit. Are we all right? As a society?
Yes.
With what Mr. Burr said? Dramatic pause. I am not sure. I do not know. Pause for effect. Maybe not, though. Maybe we should do better.
Yeah. It's true. Thank you.
Is it the CNN anchor?
CNN anchor, CNN anchor.
Yeah, CNN anchor. So, Alex, if you didn't know, so you can catch up on the bit. There's a few different CNN anchors, but one in particular that loves to just do pause for dramatic effect. So they'll have a conversation of Dirty Grandpa was the #1 movie this week. What is it called? Dirty Wars with Filthy Grandpas. Dirty Wars with Filthy Grandpas was the #1 movie.
Filthy Grandpas and Little Boys. That's a different movie. I think.
Dirty Filthy Sloppy Grandpas. Dirty Filthy Sloppy Grandpas with fat spoons coming out of their ears with a nose trimmer was the #1 movie in America, beating out Tenet. Now, the question is, as a society, is this the type of film that we want to be watching? Because it's like, come on, you fuck. it's like just tell the news. Just tell the news.
But very slowly.
One Baco donated $20. I want you all to do Robert De Niro impressions, and each of you be grandpa at war with each other.
I got one also. Here's the Mad Hatter as a Robert De Niro gangster. Okay, listen, we're gonna lock this guy in there, but make sure that he gives us his fucking money. And if he doesn't do it, I'm gonna curb stomp him. That's right. Get over here, March Hare. Okay, listen, get the fuck out of here. Okay, listen, I'm gonna put your face there and just stomp it. Okay, great. Now let's go to my mother's house. Oh, wait a minute, that's your mother. Let's go to your mother's house and eat some meatballs.
With the garlic sliced real thin.
Oh, it's so good. It's amazing what they can. I mean, you put a little bit of the garlic in there, and then you put a little shredded Parmesan, if you will, and then we just do murder afterwards.
We do murder.
You trying to start a war with your grandpa?
Yeah, let's do it, Grandpa. Oh, and you know what? Afterwards, we can go get some bitches. Where are the white women at?
Mad Hatter ain't taking that one.
No, they did that one. We can't take that. Mad Hatter can't take that one. Okay. All right, let's go to. That's fine, RB3. I know I can't say anything about you, otherwise I'll wind up getting a pop to the back of my skull.
All right, I did my horrible De Niro. Go, Alex.
Oh, we're doing this now.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Or we can just forget about it and then do it quickly
at the end. No, let's do this.
We can do it. Well, considering that Goddard's not going to be going over those at the end, yeah. Let's do
it now.
Let's do it now, guys. Okay. Julian De Niro's. All right, we'll start with RB3.
I mean, come on, man.
You look like you had really bad gas.
I can't. Somebody else got to go. That's terrible.
All right, let's see. You know what he did there? You see what he did? Try to do me. Didn't work out. So, it's a movie. I'm old. I want to be in it. I'm grandpa. Good.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm more embarrassed by. The Irishman or War with Grandpa? Okay? Because I'll tell you what. In one, I don't look like me. And the other, I don't act like me.
You look like an old barber.
I know. But I also said, like, it can very slowly turn into Renee. My Renee was Zellweger. Like,
yeah, that's right. Hey, Renee. You trying to do me, Renee? What are you doing? You trying to do me?
I just...
Are you having a conversation with me? Are you having a conversation with me?
Renee?
Because we are the only two human beings in this room. You having a conversation with me?
Hey, Renee. Ask you a question.
Yes?
Now you look like you're sucking a lemon. What are you doing? What are you sucking on a lemon?
It's just the way my face is.
I don't know if that's true.
It is.
That's true.
Well, no, I went
to a doctor.
I went to a doctor and I said, "Could you make sure I always look like this?"
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So they did.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alex is shitting himself. It's your
So
turn.
All right, Alex, you close us out.
over the rainbow.
All right, come on. I mean, we gonna let Alex finish? Yeah, we gonna let him finish. You funny? You some sort of wise guy, huh? You funny? Think you funny?
Finish? I one time finished on a prostitute in Guam. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here.
When you have specifics like that right at your hands, it makes me wonder if it's true.
I just said finished, and I remember finishing. I didn't let her finish, though.
Now, again, feels very specific.
Well, I'm married, you know.
In Guam. God. Whew.
Yep.
Right,
yep.
Alex.
It's a
Sorry,
hodgepodge.
Alex. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Hey.
Go ahead.
All right. You talking to me? You talking to me? Robert De Niro. I was in Midnight Run. I haven't seen it myself. I was also in War with Grandpa and Dirty Grandpa. I get the two confused.
Yeah.
I don't know what accent this is anymore.
Hey, I like what you did there. All
Just
right,
grab that axe and shred, bruh. Nobody will mind. Just shred on it.
All right, guys, once again, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. If you're able to, please put in a donation there. Schmobots are much appreciated. They help us out tremendously. And if we can turn the Schmoebot off just for a second, we have a brand new sponsor. Very excited to let everybody know.
Hey.
The pandemic. It didn't do. That's our sponsor.
The pandemic.
The pandemic is our sponsor. You know, our pandemic has been the sponsor. Actually, it's the reason we're able to actually, you guys are people actually watching the show because you have nothing else to do. The pandemic, though, it didn't just test our country's economic endurance. It exposed how living an unhealthy lifestyle, it can increase your risk. And that's why I'm going to recommend to you guys our new sponsor, Field of Greens by Brickhouse Nutrition every day. And I'll let Brett talk about this too because Brett got some. While other health products boast about one vegetable, Field of Greens is packed with 18 clinically researched essential fruits and vegetables, plus green tea, ginger, turmeric, and beets. This powerful combination can not only support heart health, it can support a healthy immune system, metabolism, blood pressure, and digestion. Field of Greens is loaded with antioxidants, pre- and probiotics, and just put one scoop in a glass of water, you stir it, and you're done. So why settle for one vegetable when you can have the entire Field of Greens? Here's what you do. Go to fieldofgreens15.com and get 15% off your first order with the promo code SENLive at checkout. One more time. That's fieldofgreens15.com. And it's available in 2 flavors, and both are really good. I got both of them. Yes. Fieldofgreens15.com, and the promo code is SENLive with an exclamation point. Oh, no. It's just SENLive. So, Brett, did you try this yet?
Yeah, Dad, we tried both flavors. Even the kids liked it.
That's success for you.
That's actually really good if the kids like it. So
yeah, because they're eating like shit. I mean, we're bad, but it's like they're living off of garbage fig bars. So yeah, no, it's great. Yeah. They don't take the smell by the taste. It smells very organic, but we first opened them, we're like, oh, but then we had it, and it actually they are quite delicious. And yeah, right. You get one of those little shake up bottles. It helps up with these guys. And yeah, I was actually looking for something like this before we got this sponsor because I'm like, I am getting no fruits or vegetables in my body because I don't buy anything that I like to shop,
and it's only one
have
scoop.
A ton of dry stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You're firing in 15 vegetables with one scoop.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't knock anything over, Brett. Come on, show some class.
Whoa! Just somebody said Gal Gadot is Cleopatra.
Hey! Oh, can I make my comment on that? No,
definitely
not. Going on Twitter. If you go on the air right now and you say something, it's over. Well, I've got videotape on you, Sonny. You have videotape on me? I sure do. Remember the hookers in Guam? Oh, yeah. We just talked about it.
Is that the SCMP tapes or what's going on here? I mean,
oh, yeah. Oh, P-tape. You got it. It was like Bullseye City. Bullseye City. Oh, yeah. They built out an entire new place in Wonderland because of the exact disgustingness of what we did. The Cheshire Cat, I mean, that's the whole new definition of fuck that pussy. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Shit. Stop that. Stop
Mad
that.
Hatter.
Unbelievable.
Mad Hatter.
Sitting in a room full of fucking idiots.
That's right. Thank you, Al. It's true.
I did my De Niro face for that one.
Yes.
Really on the nose with the who's doing the voices.
But this is what I love, how somehow we've turned a beloved Disney character into a filthy animal.
No, it's funny, we did not.
You encouraged it.
No, I would say we observed.
Oh man, I got a cease and desist from Disney last night about it.
I love how you tried to make that ours.
It's true.
Hey, Kate, why don't you shut the fuck up? I got Kate Mulligan over here trying to be politically correct and shit. Girl, you know what you said off air? Oh, hell.
You know what I said on air?
The whole thing about on air, off air, with air. You got air blowing out every asshole you got. Holy shit. And Alex, why don't you shut the fuck up? All you doing is just sitting there with your yellow hair. Why don't you sing us a song, dummy?
Thank you, Professor Crow. Appreciate it.
Alex, have you met Professor Crow before?
This is my first time meeting Professor Crow.
Yeah, that's something.
Might be your last, you dumb motherfucker. I'll put you in the trunk and send you on down the fucking road. I'll tell you what, you gotta be better than Goddard, not laughing at bits and everything for shit. Motherfucker's probably twitching on the road right now. Hey, who's gonna twitch me? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that? Fuck. At least with this motherfucker, you just gotta have him singing songs. Sing me a song about Goddard and his dumbass Twitch.
Twitch me. So Professor Crow's a character that we all came up with.
Together.
Yeah.
Together.
A plus, dummy. For real. Hell. Sitting around like a bunch of fucking idiots talking about this and that. And you got everybody. Of course you like Bill Burr's fucking shit. You guys are all a bunch of bullshit fuckers. That man called me so many names, which way and that. I saw him on the road. He called me a fat fucker. He might have been right, but still. You don't say that to someone. You tweet about it so they can't respond. Punch you in the face. That's what people do these days anyway, right? You don't do it to the face. You do it on the social medias. That's when you get away with it. Someone cuts you off or steps on your foot in person. You bite your lip and then you tweet at them. That's what you do.
Oh, and Alex, Professor Crow is a woman.
Woman, and you can take it, dumb motherfucker. Tell me all this bullshit how you fucking your wife and she'd love it. Shut the fuck up with your Vikings bullshit. You want to see a real Viking? You got to see my husband climbing a damn mountain every night. John Roca? John Roca. I'll fuck up John Roca. He's a bunch of bullshit. My husband's been doing this for 27 years. I sent that man into 3 heart attacks and came back again like a pitchfork in a field.
Pitchfork in a field.
It's gonna be a long week.
I really want to understand like a pitchfork in a field.
He took his pitchfork and put it in my field, you dumb bitch.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Professor Crow, you can't say that to people. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Come here, baby. You're saying some wonderful things. Spit on my face.
I'll do it like an umbrella, you little motherfucker. Take that hat off. Oh, shit in it. I can shit in it. What's happening here?
All right.
How's this doing for your brand, Alex?
Pays to watch the show, doesn't it, Alex?
Why is he using a fake name under his name?
Oh my God!
You could have passed, Alex. You could have passed on this one. Alex thought he was getting back into Collider 2.0. All right. There we go. All right, what are we doing? We got any more stories that anybody wants to talk about?
Want to talk about Obi-Wan?
Oh yeah. Please,
let's talk about that.
It's a reminder to everybody. You got about, I would say, maybe a week of this. If you got if we stay at where we're at, streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. If you can, if you like what you're hearing here and you like what we're doing and you like the comedy that we're bringing to you, or you don't like it, you want us to stop, put in money to tell us to stop. So streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. Throw in some Schmoebots, some crazy Schmoebots, whatever you want to do, and then Kate and I will yell at each other as Professor Crow and Renee Zellweger. If you can let's see. What do you want to put the number out here today, Kate?
Oh God, I shouldn't be in charge of that.
All right, fine. Let's say
I'm like $5. If they could give us $5.
Now, we'll let them. We'll figure it out. But let's first of all let's go. Oh wait, is it not on with the Schmoebot?
That's on.
It's on. Okay. All right, let's talk about the Obi-Wan thing. What's going on?
All right, we already had a dirty Disney character today, but let's not make it dirty with Obi-Wan or Baby Yoda today.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Ewan McGregor has confirmed that shooting Obi-Wan Kenobi centered Disney Plus series is going to start in March next year. It was supposed to shoot this past summer, but they pulled the plug back in January because they had to retool some of the scripts. And obviously because of the coronavirus pandemic, they had to halt production further. It's what was interesting to me in this story was that McGregor said, it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi story, I suppose. It's not all about me, but it certainly will be a lot of me, which is good. We start shooting it in March of next year. Now that first part of the quote, it makes me think that they're adding a Baby Yoda-like character, or like a kind of a new character that will will add a new story to the legacy.
I just want to see what they do. Look, the thing that I still am very excited about with this series is Deborah Chow. After seeing what Deborah Chow did with the 2 episodes, I believe she did 2 or 3, whatever. I think she did 2, but the 2 that she did, she just gets Star Wars. She just understands the lore. She gets
Anakin Skywalker donated $20. I do not want to hear any more about Obi-Wan.
That was good.
I liked it. I liked it.
I don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan. good reference. You know, that quote came from the movies of RB3. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, that quote.
I was laughing because I thought because you had said if you don't want to hear any more of our comedy, and then I thought it was Anakin saying he don't want to hear any more Obi-Wan.
He quoted the movie.
Wow.
When Padme comes out of the ship, he goes, "I don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan."
That's a good one.
I hope the story isn't just Obi-Wan, like with some those silly glasses and nose costume on, hiding and trying not to be.
No, I think it's gonna go back. Look,
a trench coat and a goofy nose and mustache thing, just kind of
it's like Groucho Marx.
Keeping an eye on.
That's right. 6 to 8 episodes, only 1 season, so it's essentially about a 6-hour movie. I think you're going to see, if I was to guess, originally from what I heard about the movie, the script was that Vader was in it, and that whether they're going to continue to do that now. There's been so many changes. They might take it out. They might not. I don't know. But I think it still has to play into it somehow or another. But I do think he'll probably get off the planet. I do think he'll wind up doing something where he's got to shut himself down to where he can't be found out, right? On Tatooine, because it's like Tatooine is look. There was a lot of things done stupidly.
Sorry,
by these
Brett
people.
Donated $50.
I'm talking about.
Can we get Kate trying to stop drunk Brett from sleeping with every cast member in Avengers while Alex urges him on?
I like that. All right, we'll do that too. We have a lot of impressions to do. But what I meant by stupid people is people inside the actual movie, because let's hide him away from his father. Don't ever let him know that he's there. Do you want to change his last name? Keep call him Skywalker. It's like Jones, I guess. So everybody has the last name Jones or Smith, so everybody has Skywalker. You won't know. Well, should we move him out of the place where the uncle lives and everything too? Stick him in there. All right, sounds good. And Leia, change her name. That's fine. Okay, so with Luke though. So and Obi-Wan. How about Obi-Wan? We'll keep Kenobi, but just call him Ben now.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And throw old in there too to keep him off the scent. Old Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
At one point, Gaston comes in, crazy old Maurice.
See?
I gotta tell you, crazy old Maurice. There's a reason they call him that. Holy shit! I can tell you the one time there was a lot of those candy straws, except it wasn't candy. We were sniffing cocaine. And
Anakin Skywalker donated $20.
Oh.
I knew he was there the whole time, but he was surrounded by sand. What was I supposed to do?
That's right.
I hate sand. I hate it.
That's right. All right. Anyway, so what do we? What the hell? Obi-Wan. So I think that Obi-Wan is it's starting in March. It's good. We'll probably get it by the end of the year next year. What I would hope. I don't want them to do this thing where they put, we're going to have Mandalorian season 2, which is going to debut at the end of this year, and then we're going to give it a full year break, and then Obi-Wan will be next year. It's like, no. What I would prefer, give me Mandalorian again, season 3, same time, and if you got to push Obi-Wan until January, February 2022, so be it. Just get it right. That's it. Cool. Thanks for chipping in. All right.
I'm excited too. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. Deborah Chow, great director. I do hope whatever kind of episodic format they go with, it's exciting. I hope that the world is in the conditions to allow them to film peacefully in March. They might be doing a lot of social distance stuff with the volume, the indoor, visual effects stuff. So I'm sure that's what they've been doing with Mandalorian season 2, and I think they're going to be doing that with probably Obi-Wan as well. So it's probably going to be reassuring signs, and they're probably going to do some exteriors too. I hope they do use some exteriors for this, because I do think if he's going to be spending a lot of time on Tatooine, I do like the kind of just aesthetic that whole planet has, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it. I hope they stay on track with it. Hopefully, you can never really get excited about these things until like they actually start filming. Because things get canceled and moved all the time, but the news of this is good news.
I also feel like when it's only going to be 6 to 8 episodes or whatever, I mean, how far off the mark can they go?
Sean gets donated $20. No, it is too late now, guys. He wants you to want to chime in.
That's right. But Kate, going far off, I mean, it's open because it takes place, I think, 7 or 8 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Right.
And then you still have a bunch of time in between, because at that point, Luke will be like 8 or 9 years old. So he's not going to be too involved in it. You have an episode where you see a little bit more of a relationship there. I think that Owen Lars should have a more, a bigger role. I think Joel Edgerton will probably come back from what they're saying. That would be great. That was another thing that they did. I don't understand. So if you look at Revenge of the Sith, Beru aged dramatically it's only 19 years, and she goes from being like 18 years old to like 60 within it's look at the two actresses. It's like bad casting. And not that the actresses were. I mean, the actress was bad, but it's like Joel Edgerton. You could probably even then he was too young also. But you can age him up, but you can age him to get him closer. But I mean, look at the age difference was insane.
I guess I just mean that like with only 6, it would be one thing if they're trying to fill. They're like, we got to order for 3 seasons, and we're like, then I feel like you start creating, like then you start like churning up, like, okay, what can. But I feel like if they have a story idea that they want to tell, I feel like 6 to 8 episodes is like. They're not gonna jump too many sharks, I guess.
No, I don't think so too. I think you had 6 hours. Tell the story you want to tell. Get in, get out, and then that's it. Because there's a lot of other series that they're developing or are talking about. So I think like I said, Star Wars on TV is their main thing right now. Because there's not even an announcement of when the next movie's coming out. And to be honest, they kind of not I want to say lucked out, but the way that it's working with movies right now is that their focus on Star Wars in television is probably the better move for them at the moment, because we don't know when we're going to be able to do movies again, what it's going to be like when we can come back, all that stuff. And now you're still able to shoot inside of this studio that they have, and the way that they're shooting it the same way that they did from Mandalorian. What's that whatever that technology is called. They're doing the same thing. So it's like they're going to be pumping out more shows, I think. Anyway, all right. So I think that's the majority of it. We're going to get to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. A reminder before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, is that today at 4:00, if you haven't been watching Winston A. Marshall's new show, The Inner Geekdom Show, it means you're just not a good person. No, you're missing out. You're missing out because this is a show that, frankly, I'm upset with myself when I was at Collider that I didn't think about it, because it is one of those shows. The Inner Geekdom Show is exactly what we wanted to do. Where it's like, if you are a fan of Star Wars or DC or Marvel or Lord of the Rings or whatever it is, this show dives deep into all of those things on a separate episode with a separate Inner Geekdom personality. On his first episode, he had Chandru. On his second episode, he had Eric Zipper. And today's episode, they're talking Harry Potter, and it's going to be with Mike Kalinowski. And it'll be Kalinowski and Winston Marshall. It's going to be a great show. Very excited. RB3 has been on the show, obviously engineering, making it happen. And it's been a lot of fun. And you're learning a lot in that show, aren't you, RB3?
Yeah, it's been a really great time. And I'm actually, I'm going to play the music a little bit while we, we're talking about it. So it's just a fire track. It's
really good.
But yeah, no, it's been a really great time. And you should be watching it live, because the Q&A session at the end, we go through Schmoedown. Last time it was Brainiacs. So we take fan questions, all that kind of stuff. It's always good conversations. Like for the first one, we talked favorite MCU movie, second one, favorite DC movies.
$20.
Good time.
Can I get the rough reenactment of the scene where Mace Windu dies, but with Mad Hatter as the Emperor about to be killed by drunk Brett, but Michael becomes in place of Anakin, and Hatter tries to turn him to the dark side?
Good Lord.
Go grab a 20 so I can say no. I don't even know what were those words. What happened? Where are we?
What I was saying is so dedicated into really knowing. It's like that guy knows the characters better than we do. But we have to look into all that shit, because as we go through these, we have a bunch of impressions we got to do here. But going into but if you have not watched it, by the way, the Inner Geekdom Show and Dan Murrell's show, also all my movies with Dan Murrell. He just put the episode out with Jaws Revenge. He's going to be doing. I know he's got a lot of great episodes coming out, and then obviously my show 101 with me, Kristian Harloff, the Kevin Smith episode. Oh, before we get into the Streamlabs, I have to talk about my upcoming guest, and there's a reason. There's another reason to bring up this guest. So comedian Steve Byrne, who, Alex, you might remember from Collider Live days. So Steve Byrne is a friend of mine, and he directed this. He directed John, the great Jonathan. He did a documentary about him, but he then wrote a movie called The Opening Act. And he told us about this when he was on the show at Collider Live, and Vince Vaughn convinced him to direct it. And he directed it. I just got a chance to watch it. It's called The Opening Act. And Jimmy O Yang is the lead in this. This is a really, really fun movie. Kate, this is a movie. Do you know what it's about at all?
Nope. Is it about a grandpa that has a war with his?
Yes, absolutely. It is. It is. No, it is the one of the most accurate portrayals of stand-up comedy that I have seen. Because it shows you all levels of the comic. It shows you the opener. It shows you the feature. It shows you the headliner. And it's not a movie where comedy just happens to be in it and is like the backdrop. It's about stand-up comedy. It is, and it's written and directed by a stand-up comedian in Steve Byrne. And do you remember? I don't know if you guys, Brett and Kate, if you guys remember at the Comedy Store, there were these two guys, Jimmy and Joey. Do you remember these guys?
No.
These two Italian guys, and they were like, and they looked like straight out of The Sopranos, and they were like a duo, Jimmy and Joey. And he made this fucking. He calls them in the movie the two Joeys, and it's like, well, like Ken Young, Dr. Ken is in it.
I love Dr. Ken.
But Eliza shows up in it. But I'll tell you, the guy who is just absolutely, what's it? Cedric the Entertainer. It plays like the feature act, and he just crushes it. His acting in it. But the Will Moffat, is it Will Moffat? He's on Saturday Night Live. He plays the feature. He annihilates in this role because I have been there so many different times with this. And I've been there. I've been him. I've seen people like him. There are people that it's basically Kate. The whole movie in general is that Jimmy.
So awkward already.
How it starts. But
no,
Jimmy,
I'm just thinking about like my stand-up days. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but it's so this is what this guy, Jimmy, he wants to be a comic, and it's his goal. And Bill Burr's in the movie too, by the way. Speaking of Bill Burr, he plays the boss, and he has a great line in like a couple of great lines. But this kid wants to be a comic. He's going up at these open mics, and he's just trying for time over and over and over again to get some time, and he's not getting any time at all. And he's just trying to go up, and Ken gets him a weekend from Thursday to Sunday at the Improv to open up to be the host of the show for the feature, who will be Bernie Mac. I mean, not Bernie Mac. Good God. Would be
Rest in peace. Yes.
And I don't know if it was based on Bernie Mac, but anyway, so he gets the gig, and there's so many different moments inside of it that I'm like, holy shit. I remember being at the Improv in Miami with Jamie Kaler, and I screwed up an intro, and I fucked up one night, and the Improv owner was like, maybe this guy isn't the guy to do it. And I was like, give me a shot the next night. And then I killed it, and he was cool, and I had the whole weekend. Those kind of moments. There's the stuff that he's staying at a condo in the weekend, like La Jolla. You know, it's like all these things, all these moments, and the things that you go through, like the wild nights that happen, like afterwards. Like, come out, nothing will happen, and then crazy shit happens. You got to do radio the next morning. It's like it goes really in depth, but it's about an hour and a half. The movie's called The Opening Act.
The Opening Act. Okay.
I loved it. You guys have to watch it, especially Alex Moffat. Thank you. What did I say?
Will Moffat.
Will Moffat? No, it's Alex Moffat. I'm sorry. Yeah, Alex Moffat. Alex. Hey, Alex. Alex Moffat. Thank you, Julie Sheridan, who the great Julie Sheridan let me know that. So if you're able to do it, if you're able to watch it, it's coming out this week. Go and watch this movie, especially for this audience, because
absolutely,
because this audience like loves when we talk stand-up comedy, loves it too. It is a great portrayal, and please, and I get it, and I would too. Like when Kevin Smith's on one-on-one, the views go up, and people will want to check it out right away, and then when there's people you don't necessarily know as well as Kevin Smith, you go, I don't know, and I'm not as interested. Click on the Steve Byrne thing. We go straight into all the stand-up comedy days, everything. We go to the making this movie, and that happens. That's going to drop this Friday or Thursday for those podcast listeners. But I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed it a lot, and Alex Moffat is absolutely the steal. He steals this movie. Everybody's great in it, but Alex Moffat steals the movie. All right, sorry. That was just my quick review. Let's get into streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. So you guys have submitted questions. Please continue to do so. We have about 45 minutes here. Your donations keep the show going. It keeps the crew going. It keeps the crew employed. So keep on doing that. So let's see. Let's start with we got a lot. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one in a while. That's a really good one. All right, here we go.
God.
Next one.
Mark Ellis.
Artificial pee-pee. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Hello to Alex as well. I'm a Filipino. I just rewatched Reservoir Dogs, and I was wondering, what are your top 2 favorite Tarantino films? I think Pulp Fiction is his most rewatchable, but is not his best. Thank you. And LeBron deserves the respect that he gets.
Yes, he does.
Robe's finished. Okay,
Hey,
so
Kristian, you have your glasses?
no, it's not that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that. It was actually a spaced out stranger, but I'll put them on anyway. Thank you. But so for me, my favorite. It's so hard. It goes back and forth. I would say that for Tarantino, I mean, I really love Kill Bill Volume 1. Really love that movie a lot. Shit. Yeah, but I'd have to say probably Kill Bill and then Pulp Fiction are my top two. How about you guys?
I was actually going to say Kill Bill also. Yeah. I really love Django. And I know that's a more recent one. I loved that one. I mean, God, I don't think there's a Tarantino film I don't like, honestly. But God, top two. I'm going to say Kill Bill 1 and 2 I get to say is one because they're technically supposed to be one movie. Yes. And then I'm going to say Django Unchained.
All right. RB3, what you got?
Yeah, I'll probably go Django and Pulp Fiction. Okay. But it will rotate between Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. I think they're actually like equally rewatchable. I think Pulp Fiction has more and it's like bigger and more epic, but I think they're like equally rewatchable.
Hey, Alex.
I gotta say, Inglourious Basterds is my number one. That was one of those movies that just like completely changed the way I look at movies and writing, especially. And probably my number two would be Hateful Eight. I was able to see it on the roadshow screening, and so like seeing it with a super wide aspect ratio, it was like watching a play, and that was like during my theater days, and so I was like, I want to adapt this or something because it was so good. I loved all the dialogue in it.
Awesome, Brett.
I hate these games. Have I ever told you this? Okay. But Reservoir Dogs, I agree with RB3. It's so tough to pick, but I'm gonna throw Inglourious Basterds in there too because I just think even the opening scene with Christoph Waltz is just the most. It is.
If I could take the first hour and 45 minutes of Inglourious Basterds, I would. That's easily my favorite Tarantino movie.
I was going to say.
It's just the part when Michael Fassbender comes in and he's like, oh, I'm a German film critic and we're going to save the Nazis with cinema. I'm like, oh, come on. Come on, man. Like
I tell you, though, that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood climbs up there for me. It climbs up there for me. I've watched that movie 3 times now. It climbs up there for me so close. Like I look at which ones if he's like, okay, you can only watch 3 Tarantino movies right now, and those are the movies you can watch today. What would you watch? And I would say, well, I got to watch Pulp Fiction again. I love Pulp Fiction. The first Kill Bill I love so much. Probably Kill Bill. And I like Kill Bill Volume 2 also, but Kill Bill Volume 1, that, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I get so many laughs out of that movie. And I think the Brad Pitt and I don't know. So
I will say, like, if you're asking like who my favorite performances are in a Tarantino movie, it is Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it's Christoph Waltz in Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, and I'd also throw. I mean, it's not his character's not my favorite, but the performance of Leonardo DiCaprio in Django is incredible.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, he's
Jackie Brown is slept on too. I'd probably put Jackie Brown as my number 3. My number 3 for me. So.
I gotta watch it again. All right, let's see. Let's move on over to Stoner Thoughts.
Hey.
It says, if Cinderella's glass slipper fits her perfectly, how did it fall off? Good question. Yes, thank you so much. Sloppy Shitlips returns and says, has anyone seen the new documentary on Netflix?
Quentin Tarantino donated $20. Brett, I'm watching and judging your answers. In fact, the entire future of this network hinges on your answer. No pressure, though.
I'll believe you. That's Tarantino, and Tarantino donates $1,000.
That's how I feel. I feel like somebody's going, oh, Brett picked those? Ugh.
Yeah. Well, can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone judges you. You're an idiot.
Imagine if Tarantino was actually just watching this and was like, spend the $20.
He used to watch Schmoes.
He did,
he was supposed to be on Schmoes. I mean, he was going to be, I remember when we got, it was like 2000, what the hell, it might have been during Hateful Eight, I think. What's the Hateful Eight, 2016?
2016, yes.
Yeah, it was Hateful Eight. And he was watching Schmoes, and his assistant reached out and said, Quentin watches your show, and he wants to come on. He was supposed to be on Schmoes for an hour.
Wow.
And we kept pushing it back, and it just never happened after that ever again. I was like, farts. try to get in touch with him again, but it never happened. But he was watching. He was watching back then. So who knows? But this show isn't about movies anymore, so he doesn't watch this anymore.
He's just using this for inspiration for some dumb characters he wants to.
That's right.
He's going to be writing the next Mad Hatter movie.
That's right. Yeah, and he's going to cast somebody else though.
One of us, since we all came up with it.
That's right. My version of the Mad Hatter would actually wind up in a.
Tarantino definitely.
Oh yeah.
Show. I'm a gangster.
Or he's going to remake Jackie Brown with me as the Robert De Niro character.
That's absolutely right. You're not the one that's going to be fucking Bridget Fonda this time, buddy. That's right. Did I make you blush there, Blondie? Woo! Oh my goodness. All right. Let's move on to less controversial stuff. Let's talk politics. Who believes in coronavirus? Elmo?
Nope.
Thank you. Moving on. All right, So Sloppy Shitlips asked the question, has anyone seen the new documentary on Netflix, The Social Dilemma? It is super scary and good. Nope. Scary good. I did not see it, and I probably should.
Watch it. Nope.
Dickie actually watched it and was telling me about it, and it sounds...
Yeah,
it's like crazy, it's like the worst episode of Black.
Donated $20. All right, how about an easier and less stressful question for Brad? Favorite ex-girlfriend, and explain why loudly enough for your wife to hear. Trash on the one you like less.
Yeah. Actually, gonna ask him.
Oh, you're funny, Sean.
Ben, should we talk about Moulin Rouge?
Yeah.
God, Moulin Rouge.
They can't have a favorite ex. That's why they're exes.
I have a favorite ex. You don't have a favorite ex? Yeah.
Well, Kate and I always talked about this. Because I remember Makuga was always like, no, because people say like, I've had friends. I've kept friends with exes. I've had exes on this show. You guys know that. So it's like there's been.
It's Brett.
It's Brett. I'm okay with that as long as it ended all right. But sometimes it doesn't end good. So no, Mark. Yeah. Mark and Draco asked, "Am I wearing pants?" So I'm not. But when you
Hi, Mark.
When you hear that when I turn to the right, it means I just knocked over my fan. So
Jesus.
with my leg, with my bare leg.
I've been married so long.
That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about my penis. I've been sitting on his lap the entire time, and I'm hung like a rhinoceros. One time I clogged up the Marsh Harris toilet. I was plunging it, and I said, "Come here, you think that was just shit?" No, that was my dick. I was plunging it with my cartoon penis. So you stop that.
We really crossed the line on that one, guys.
I'm sorry.
we shouldn't do this anymore.
Stop it. This is just too much insanity and craziness. Do heroin in the toilet.
I don't know if that's how heroin works.
Oh, it is. You have no idea. You haven't lived unless you've done it standing up on the toilet while the little...
donated $20. Hey guys, Ma'am Kate sounds like she's blowing the mic today.
Uh-oh.
What?
My
I sound like
ears are bleeding.
Oh no. Okay.
She shit out a little bit there. All right, let's get back on over here.
Wait,
Stoner thoughts.
Loud. Am I too hot today?
Sorry. You're an asshole. Stoner thoughts. Oh hey, do you think twins ever realized that one of them were unplanned? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you never know. Well, yeah, it could be. Shaquille Oatmeal. Brett, if
that person liked my Anna Kendrick Lamar joke.
I
guarantee you.
Brett, if you study hard, do you think you can beat Kevin?
If I studied hard, I wouldn't beat anyone. I don't think.
Oh.
I don't know if I can remember. Like that's the thing. I don't get how people study. I think you just kind of with me. Study. I just have to know it, you know. I mean, there's stuff that my match with Bonnie, I just happen to know those answers, and ones that I should have known, I didn't know.
Of them.
Yeah, I do have a little book that I go through every once in a while and do, you know, and I do pay more attention to films who's in them. Like we watched The Outsiders the other day with my son who just finished the book, and I always thought Soda Pop was played by the other guy.
But look, Mark Andreyko asks a wonderful question that I think that is relevant to all this. He says, "How many years does Brett get to study?"
Thank you, Mark.
All right, let's keep moving here. So can we get Drunk Brett and Elmo trying to create a sex cult but fail because Kate holds their collaterals?
So just a little background.
All right, go ahead.
These people that joined the cult, they didn't realize what they were joining at first. So they gave collateral, which could be like naked pictures of yourself, or you tell secrets or whatever. They kept collecting collateral on these people, and then they put them in, then they made them sex slaves.
Oh,
and then because the person had the collateral, they very rarely could get out.
And we're trying to join it?
Yep.
All right, here you go.
Or you're
Brett.
trying to leave it, I think, but I've got your collateral.
No. Drunk Brett and Elmo are trying to create one.
Oh, create one. I'm sorry.
And they fail because Kate holds her. Oh, look at that.
Hey, we should create a sex cult. Who else is doing this?
Elmo.
Oh, I'm doing two characters? Oh, you sons of bitches. And this was $20? This was $20. We do two.
I think that's not very much money for you to have to play two characters. It's kind of tough. It's almost like you're crazy.
No, they think I'm insane. But I'll tell you what, Elmo, I'm just crazy like a fox enough to create a sex cult.
I'm totally up for that. That sounds good because right now, since COVID is fake, it's the best time to have lots of unprotected sex with a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I think it's great. We just gotta make sure that Kate doesn't get involved. Kate, can we start this sex cult?
No, I have your collateral.
Oh man, I don't know what collateral means, but there was a movie called Collateral Damage, I know. And then when one of the Marvel movies, they were complaining about the superheroes had giving too much collateral damage.
What the hell are you talking about? You been hanging out with the Mad Hatter too much?
No, I've been taking lots and lots of steroids, and Regeneron, and I'm feeling better than I did in 20 years.
Well, I'm with you, brother. Let's all just take some steroids and get some COVID and feel fabulous.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you, Brett. Brett, really good.
I did not want to interrupt that at all, Brett.
You shouldn't. Well, now, Brett, I can guarantee you now that before the show is over, we have half an hour left, that there'll be another one of those coming in. So good luck. Get ready. All right, here we go. So Bat Bomb 82. This is the first time donating, but I've been watching you guys for years. You're incredible people. Thank you. You don't know us that well, and that's not true. No, it is true. Thank you. Brett is my spirit animal. My question for you all: which are your 3 favorite Star Wars movies? Only choosing one from each trilogy.
Oh.
Okay, so you can only so that's actually makes it a little easier. So you got to take 3 movies out of the trilogy, out of the 9 movies. Can you take? Oh shit, yeah, for only the trilogies. Not the Rogue One doesn't count. All those other ones don't count. So I would go Empire Strikes Back, Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith.
I am the same as you, except for I think I take Return of the Jedi.
Okay. So you're not the same as me. You made a stupid choice. Alex?
Revenge of the Sith, Empire, and Last Jedi.
Wow. In that order? Goodness gracious.
Oh, no, not that order. In order, Last Jedi is number 1.
Yes.
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Turn his mic off.
This was that was not the thing to say on this show, Alex.
Can I ask a question? I just not why you like the movie, because that's your opinion. You honestly think that that's a better movie than Empire Strikes Back? I'm just curious.
I like having my expectations like completely blown away, and I just was not expecting that, obviously, and I like how they advanced the Star Wars lore in a completely new way.
Hey.
And it was beautifully shot, beautifully.
It's too hard. It's too hard to argue with you because you're a nice person. So I'm not gonna continue this.
He's like, but I will call Professor Crow in here.
I know.
And she will annihilate you.
Actually not, because he's right on the money. But people are saying what? Oh, you know what Harloff's gonna say? Harloff's gonna go, it didn't move the Star Wars lore at all. It made it up his own thing. Shut the fuck up, dummy. You're still the stupid ass screaming about going to a theme park. Shut the fuck up. You got who? You got Alex over there. He likes the fact that Luke Skywalker dripping blue milk off his face, looking like a hole in the sky, can't find his way home from a Jack in the Box. He likes it. Let him like it. I like it too. What else he like? He liked the fact that Kylo Ren out there showing his titties like me going out in the rain. That's what he likes, and that's fine. I mean, come on. Snoke just show up, and Snoke dead like a motherfucker. Didn't even set it up. Who cares, right? He likes it. That's good. I like it too. Who knows? What else? What other good stuff they got going on? Oh, yeah, the mama jokes in the beginning. Reminds me of sitting at a table, passing coke and making mama jokes. That shit's funny. Put it in the Star Wars movie. That furthers the law. He's absolutely right. Fuck off, Harloff.
That was amazing. How he dismantled you with sarcasm.
All right.
I'm gonna say Rogue One, Solo. I'm going off the list, and the Star Wars Christmas special.
That's right.
Yeah, for me, if it's just like my pure favorites, it'll be the same list as Christian, Empire, Revenge, and Force Awakens. But I think if I'm picking 3 to watch, the 3 would actually be in this order: Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, and then The Last Jedi. Because I think if you just watch those 3 in order, you get like a really good picture of the movies, trilogies.
All right. Moving on to the next one here. Let's go.
You just started a war with Grandpa.
That's exactly what you just said. Absolutely. Yeah. So Schlongalingus says, hey, can we have Kristian as a CNN reporter interviewing the host of Kate's Dick Pills and Coffee show about her show, how her show is premiering on PBS Kids? Okay, yes, we can do that. Mm-hmm, yeah. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest on the show today has been riddled in controversy as of late. Well, I was watching this show, and we will get to my guest. When I was watching this show, it made me think of the time when there are things that are supposed to be on television. There are things that are clearly not supposed to be on television. So I ask you, do you believe that a show by the name of Dick Pills and Coffee should be on television?
Oh, he's still going. Okay.
We bring our host in now.
Okay.
Lannis Luna. Lannis, what say you? Because I don't know if there's a time when this is right for people to watch, but nonetheless, you're on television now. Explain.
Now? Oh, okay.
Because why are you having these types of conversations when no one else can?
Want to first thank you for, is it now? I can talk. Okay. I want to first thank you.
Arlennis, our time is up. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We'll be back in just a little bit.
PBS Kids this Wednesday. PBS Kids this Wednesday. Check it out. PBS Kids this Wednesday.
Oh, God. I mean, doesn't that happen all the time? They bring in these guests, and the guests don't even talk.
So, yeah, they spend the whole time cutting them off. Yeah,
the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's get to the next one.
I love that.
Okay, here we go. Where is it?
No whammies.
Stop. 50 Shades of Motherfucking Geek. I think people have a right to get upset if they feel the jokes are in poor taste or at their expense. What I can't stand is people who get upset on behalf on other people. Seriously, what's up with that? I agreed. Like I said, you can get upset with. You're allowed to get upset with whatever the fuck you want to, but it's also the same. This is my favorite thing with Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks was talking about comedy back in the day on Howard Stern, and I still have it. I listen to it all the time, and he goes, he goes, people get offended at this. He's like, change the channel. He's like, you know how many fucking people offend me daily in life? He's like, you change the channel, you move on, you do that. It's like, I don't know.
And I do think there's a difference between getting offended by someone's jokes and getting offended by someone's like actions and
100%
like, stuff like that. So I think
absolutely
there are people who would get upset at people, but I think if you're a comedian and you're telling a joke, there's a different there's difference.
It's like it's if there's a comedian that's on television and you're like, okay, well, let me see the background of this comedian is that he's 9.5 out of 10 times he's controversial and he pushes the edge. So I have to go into that knowing that, oh, he just said something I don't like and it's controversial. Well, it's in his. If Carrot Top started doing that, if I went to a Carrot Top concert and Carrot Top starts going into all these, he doesn't bring out one fucking prop and he starts going into political material. He still has a right to do it, but I have the right as an audience member to go, what the fuck? That's not Carrot Top shtick. This is what Bill Burr does. That's what he does. And it's like, so, come on.
Come on.
I mean,
hey, you mentioned Gal Gadot. I got wood.
I mean, what's the deal? What's the deal with, come on.
Carrot Top bit.
Come on. What's the deal with dumb people? All right. Stop Mad Hatter 2020. Ooh. 2020 has been rough. From forest fighters, global pandemic, economic crash.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on my hate for forest fighters.
What did I say, forest fighters?
Yeah.
You know, with my glasses on.
I'm with the fires, man. Yeah. These fighters.
Sorry, it's the forest fighters, fuckers. Why are you fighting for? What are you fucking forest for? 2020 has been rough. From forest fires, global pandemics, economic crashes all over the world, and worst of all, Christian's Mad Hatter characters. Well,
man.
Yes.
I'm with the fires. Really did not get. We needed to pause on that one longer.
I know. Sure.
I stand with the fires. Who are these fires coming in?
Fires are natural parts of the environment.
Yeah. See.
They didn't ask you to build a house up there.
That's right.
Get out. You're in the woods, for Christ's sake.
Let's get out of the woods. Stop fighting the woods. All right. Let's see. This is the next one. Where is it? 50 Shades of Geek. I think we did that one already. Sorry. Did we do that one? Stop the Mad Hatter. How much do you have to pay to never hear the Mad Hatter character again? You know what? Put in $20,000 right now, and I'll never do it. 20,000 right now, and I'll never do it ever again. If not, I'm gonna come to your fucking house and do it while you're sleeping. Get up, sleepy pants! You're the one that asked for it. So guess what? Here's a big carrot right up your shithole. So we're gonna do some more stuff, and that's how I'm gonna figure it out. So lick a big dick, cause here it comes.
I guarantee you, this person also hates my Momager character.
We lost out.
50 Shades of Geek. I think this next sponsor of the show should be medicine for multiple personality disorder. Just imagine 5 different Harloffs all trying to get through the read at the same time. I love that.
Or Elmo.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one? 50 Shades of Geek. Forget talking to Makuga about horror movies and filming it. Try taking RB3 to a comedy special. People won't know if he's laughing, crying, or choking. Hashtag who's going to Twitch me.
I'm all there for it.
That's right. So we did Sorry Brett. Can we get Kate trying to stop drunk Brett from sleeping with every cast member in Avengers while Alex urges him on? Okay, Here we go. So drunk Brett. Music.
Alex.
Alex is gone.
I think stuffed away restroom, maybe.
Well, that was pretty quick. Didn't take very long. All right.
I mean, just an hour 40 into the show. Might need to take a leak.
Yeah, that's it. He's gonna take it. Well, what if Alex comes back? He's off character. Sorry, guys, take a dump.
Yeah.
We do this every time somebody leaves the
That's right. Alex, sing.
_ Sutherland donated $20.
Thank you.
Here is $20 for more and more of Mad Hatter, and so sorry whoever hates Mad Hatter.
That's right. Thank you so much. It was very nice of you, even though it took a while for her to spit it out there. Queefer Sutherland, thank you so much. Dante Afghanistan just put in $1. Thank you so much. Also very nice.
Wait, do we do that impression now with Drunk Brad?
Why did we get the John? Yeah, but we will do that impression. But John J. Rambo put in a Schmoebot and it didn't come through for some reason.
Ooh,
okay, let me see.
John J.
See if you can play John J. Rambo's because it's pretty funny. We'll get back to that impression in a second. Sir Lord Attenborough, hey guys, happy Monday. I just watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest for the first time and I loved it. It might be my favorite Nicholson performance right now. It was The Shining for a while, but he blew me away as McMurphy. What is your favorite Jack performance? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a great one. Probably have to echo that one. I think that might be the one.
I think there was that. God, I forget what it's called. Like About Time, or there was like that movie, or
it's a different movie.
He's not in that movie.
It wasn't About Time, but it was like, God, it's where he has the OCD, and it's like it's in his later years, and he falls in love with the woman.
Helen Hunt.
He was so good in that. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
with me, Helen Hunt. God, what is the name of that?
It's the one that I got that I screwed up in.
This is why I don't play
What is it? No. Oh my God.
It's
oh my God!
And I know that I'm supposed to be answering. I know I'm supposed to.
And that's not about as good as it gets.
As good as it gets. Yes. Yes. As it gets.
When I said, see, this shows you how different the Schmoedown was. When I played against Snyder, I said good as it gets, and it passed. It went through. Today, no chance.
Nope.
No chance that goes through. Even though next season we're making a lot of rule changes. Thank God.
Which Schmoebot was it, Christian?
I saw John J. Rambo. He was the one.
Hey guys, man, Kate sounds.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we read that one. Read out loud.
Yeah, that's the one where I was asking if my microphone sounded bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like she's blowing the mic. All right.
I thought he said it sounds like she's blowing the mic.
Oh, I thought blowing out. I thought I heard
blowing the mic.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I think it meant in an audio sense, like she's blowing out the mic like too loud.
Yeah.
No, he meant it the way we thought he did.
Don't give our fans that much credit, RB3. He meant it the way.
He meant it that way. They're all filthy, just like me. And by the way, I don't have any pants on. That's right.
How does this sound? Yeah.
That's right, you filth. Get filthy with it, baby. Come on. Let's keep them putting in that money to make me stop it. I'll tell you what, I got my supporters. I'm gonna have a hat that says "Make America Mad Again." Let's do it,
Mama.
My Twitter followers just went up exponentially.
Oh my God, Mama is so. Wait, Christian, we have to make these hats. Mama, make America mad again, and it's a Mad Hatter hat. Let's do this, guys.
Okay,
Come on. I'm gonna go do it right now. I'm not going to the bathroom.
Disney's gonna love it. I'll call my lawyer right now. Pat's pastry cigar. Anakin don't want to hear no more about your high ground. Thank you. And I think that's the majority of it. I think is that everything?
Super chats? Do we do super chats?
No, not yet. I'm just looking at the Streamlabs right now, and I'll make sure. Let's see. Super chats, ladies. Who's slurping?
How'd that sound in the microphone?
Really, really professional. J-Dog, one question. Will they get this in Cleveland? Who gets that? Do you understand that?
Cleveland? LeBron? Lakers? Championship? 17? First time
Joshua Domash. I rewatched Eddie Murphy Raw this weekend. Wow, there's no way he would get away with it now. No chance. No. Jaman Jean. Which movie sequels that made you hate characters you once loved? John McClane in Die Hard 5. It's a good one. Jack Sparrow in Dead Man's Chest. Gordon Gekko in Wall Street 2. Michael Corleone in Part 3. That's a good question. You took half of them.
All of your answers are great.
I know. All your answers, because those are really good ones. I have to look at.
Some people will say Sarah Connor in Terminator Dark Fate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like what they. I don't know if it made me hate her though. It just made me think like it was. You know what it was? It was just I just don't think she was directed very well because she seemed like Linda Hamilton to me in Part 1 and Part 2. She was Sarah Connor. In the last one, she was playing Sarah Connor, and the same thing for Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford in 1, 2, and 3. is Indiana Jones, and in the fourth one he's playing Indiana Jones. And I think that was the difference. I wouldn't say that I hate. And the same way I didn't hate Indiana Jones in that movie. I just thought it was like it wasn't great.
Did you hate Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi?
No, because I didn't. No, not at all. Because I thought it was actually probably the best acting performance Mark Hamill's done out of all the movies. There's no doubt about it. I don't like the direction that he went in, but it didn't make me hate the character. It just made me say like I agreed with Mark Hamill. I didn't agree that the version of what Luke Skywalker was set up to be from the other previous movies. Again, it wasn't my movie to make, but I didn't see the character acting like that at all. Mark Hamill didn't see the character acting like that at all. So I didn't like the choices, but it didn't make me hate the character. No. Okay, let's see. If anybody else has any other ones with that one?
No. God, I'm trying to think of it. But
I forgot the question.
Yeah, that's all right.
I agree. Michael Corleone.
Yeah. Is it true that once at the height of the rivalry in the early 90s, Arnold tricked Stallone into doing Stop or My Mom Will Shoot? Definitely a true story. They've talked about that before, and the stories were great. That's a great one. Someone said Daniel LaRusso in Karate Kid 3. He is pretty despicable in that for a little bit. That is a great story where he was talking, Arnold was saying, yeah, I had no business and no interest in doing this movie, but I knew that if he knew that I wanted to do this movie, that then he would do the movie. So I said, I'm going to do it. So his agent called him up. That's right. My agent said, I was going to do it. And I said, I was going to do it. Well, I might as well do it. Ha! And then he did it. It is a terrible movie. I mean, it's not good. The script was not good. None of it was good. And he did it. And it did not work out very well. It was more of a prank. So, I'm doing this movie and I'm about to stop. Mom will shoot. And it's just, it was not very good.
It was a decent film.
Yeah, it was all right. So there was that was it. Okay.
It was no Daddy's Home.
There was no Daddy's Home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen.
Donated $20. And I cannot believe I am saying this, but in a stunning upset, dramatic pause. Write-in candidate. Pause. Mad Hatter has won 538 electoral votes and will be President of the United States. On the back of his slogan, Make America Mad and Perverted Again.
Thank you for making it happen. And so listen, what this shows is that the pussification of America has now ceased to exist. And the good news is everybody's going to get laid tonight. So if you're ready for it, don't worry about being conservative and don't worry about being all woke and stuff on Twitter. Just go out there and fuck. Do it, but make sure, do it the way that you got to do it. Put your pants up, put your pants down, and just get nasty. And do drugs. Lots of them, because, hey, we're not going to be here for very long. I mean, shit. Look at the walrus and the carpenter. The walrus just had a heart attack because he was doing too much meth. Thank you so much. All right. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today.
Baby.
Hey, maybe, baby, I'll have you.
I'm with the fires.
Hey, listen. Fight the fires. Everybody, listen. Go and support Winston Marshall today. He's got a show. It's at 4 o'clock. It's the Inner Geekdom Show. Mike Kalinowski is the guest. Thank you to Alex Marzoña. He'll be back tomorrow. Good to have a Hey Alex back. Brett Sheridan, Kate Mulligan, RB3, the great RB3. Thank you to everybody who donated today. Keep the show going. Come back tomorrow. Help us out. Be back. We'll make you laugh. We'll do whatever we can. And we'll check you out. So do that. Give us a bigger check. Say what up. Say who out. Say BBB. Go out and vote, you fucks. All right, see you later.